students, welcome to class. Today I want to draw your attention to this account, Vegan Booty, otherwise known as Tash Peterson. If you're not vegan, you're an animal abuser. That's what she says. End the animal holocaust. She's founder of @TellThemTheTruth and Vegan Clan. She's asking you to watch the important documentary called Dominion on YouTube. Recently, Tash Peterson gained mainstream media attention in the Daily Mail in Australia, just in August of 2021. Notorious vegan activist smeared her own menstrual blood across her chest to symbolize the animal holocaust before she stormed a luxury clothes store in only a tiny G-string. Why did she do this? Because she cares about the animals, because she gives a fuck beyond herself, and she wants them to stop paying for the rape, the torture, and the murder of innocent animals that are hung as clothing and objects in this store. Here's a picture of Tash Peterson holding a copy of the newspaper article in which she was featured. It says, "Charges laid over crash stunt." In her hands is a sign that says, "I'd rather be naked than wear someone else's skin." It's ripped because the people in the store tried to take it away from her. Now I know what you're thinking. Why does she have to take off her clothes in order to make this type of protest? Well, the reality is that any other times that she tries to get awareness, it doesn't get as much media attention. So she has to do drastic things because she cares about the animals, because she cares beyond herself, because she knows about their suffering, and she hates the idea of them being there, left alone, without anyone to speak on their behalf. It was very brave of her to go into this store. Black people didn't get the right to vote just by sitting there and asking politely. They had to make bold, brave statements. Same for women when they wanted the right to vote and not be owned by their husbands. They also had to stand up. Same for the LGBTQ community when they wanted the right to adopt. We have to speak out on behalf of the defenseless. Homophobia is wrong, racism is wrong, and so is speciesism. And in this video, that's what Tash Peterson is doing. She's going to film herself speaking out in defense of the defenseless. At one point, they ripped the sign out of her hand. "Who was murdered for your leather bag?" she asks.
If you buy animal skin,
Stop touching.
You see, they're trying to stop her here. But she keeps going, walking around, bravely speaking out.
Louis Vuitton have blood on their hands, and so do you if you're not vegan. Stop contributing to this animal holocaust. Animals are not clothing. They're not food, entertainment, commodities, machines, or objects. They are not here for us.
Thank you. We
End
heard you
this
loud and
animal
clear.
holocaust.
This account by Vegan Booty only has 3,800 followers. She wants her old account back, which was removed, and it should not have been. She's asking for our help. Here's what she writes. "My main account has been disabled for exposing screenshots of animal abusing bullies. Please go into Instagram settings, help, and report a problem, and tell them that Vegan Booty has been mistakenly deleted for trying to educate and expose bullies and stop bullying and harassment from occurring. This account is so important for the animals, and now it's gone. Please help." Tash Peterson truly is an amazing animal rights defender. She has done so many things to raise awareness to help them, and has converted so many people to veganism, and encouraged so many people to watch the important documentary WatchDominion.com. From the moment she became vegan, she became an animal rights activist. Here she is holding a real pig's head to try to raise awareness of the suffering that these poor animals go through. There is no reason in this day and age to eat meat or drink milk or steal eggs from chickens. Everyone can be vegan, and this is her message. She just wants to make sure that everyone knows about it, but she consistently gets kicked out of places. Of course, why wouldn't she, right? I mean, she's just disrupting. She's just a nuisance. We should shut these people up, right? No. How else will we get the society to change? What if you were the victim? What if this was your head? We must have a compassionate society, and Tash Peterson needs her platform back. Here's Tash Peterson today, 12 hours ago. This is where she comes out of court and pleads not guilty.
Hi Tash, can you tell us, why did you plead not guilty?
I don't believe that I'm guilty because I'm standing up for the most oppressed beings on this planet, animals who are subjected to the most horrific violence and abuse and murder on this planet.
Was that your blood?
Yes, it was.
Why Louis Vuitton? Lots of stores sell leather and wool.
Louis Vuitton are also selling fur and other animal products, and I want to bring light to all of these atrocities happening. Fur is seen as a really bad thing in our current society, and I'm trying to bring light to show that fur isn't only abhorrent, but all leather, wool, and other animal products.
Do you really think that it will change people's minds?
Yes, I think disruptive activism is the most powerful weapon for social change, and we definitely wouldn't be having this conversation right now and bringing light to the animal holocaust.
Are you being funded by OnlyFans at the moment?
Yes, I am. I'm on a journey to be a full-time animal rights activist and put all of my free time into being a voice for the most oppressed beings on this planet and those who can't speak for themselves.
Does that mean we haven't seen the last of your protests?
Definitely not. There's no stopping until the animal holocaust ends.
So do you think this will keep going, and do you think that you will sort of achieve your goals?
Definitely. I think this is one of the fastest, if not the fastest growing social justice movements. Veganism is becoming very mainstream. A lot of people are starting to become aware that there's no need to be eating meat, dairy or eggs or using any animal products in 2021, and it's time for us to evolve and stop abusing and subjecting animals to violence and murder.
You're right, it is getting a lot of attention, but do you think people are actually listening to the message? Because you must have seen it, it attracts a lot of criticism as well.
Yeah, I mean, if we look back into history, it's just a repetition of what's happened in the past with, for example, civil rights, women's rights, and the gay rights movements. All of those activists were highly criticised and met with a lot of resistance. They were even imprisoned for their actions trying to create justice in those times. And that's exactly what I'm facing and other animal rights activists, and it's just a part of social change.
Do you think that you actually have any success going to trial with this matter because it's been recorded what you did?
I don't believe I was being disorderly. I'm there to speak the truth. I'm not there to threaten or abuse anyone. I'm just there to bring light on the atrocities happening to non-human animals.
Do you think people just going about their daily business, shopping, eating in restaurants, deserve to be sort of confronted like that?
Definitely. They have the right to know the truth and that they've been lied to by these industries and brainwashed, and they should have every right to know what is going on and watch documentaries like Dominion Movement, which is filmed all in Australia, to see what is happening. People should not be supporting animal abuse.
Do you acknowledge people would have felt abused and threatened?
I do understand that people will definitely feel confronted with this truth and they might feel offended and threatened by it.
Are you
but
sorry?
No, I'm not sorry. It's nothing compared to what the animals are experiencing. Right now, there are trillions of them enslaved, being subjected to rape, torture, abuse and murder.
One more thing, you said people, like in these other movements have gone to jail. Are you willing to go to jail for this?
Definitely. I'm willing to do anything for these animals if it's going to bring light to their suffering and oppression.
Subscribe and tap the notification bell. Help us get animals out of hell.